Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Let us read from verse number 47. सम्यक विज्ञानवान योगी स्वात्मन्येवाखिलं जगत एकं च सर्वमात्मानं ईक्षते ज्ञानचक्षुषा आत्मैवेदं जगत्सर्वम् आत्मनोऽन्यत्र विद्यते मृदो यद्वद्घटादीनि स्वात्मानं सर्वमीक्षते जीवन्मुक्तस्तु तद्विद्वान् पूर्वोपाधि गुणांस्त्यजेत् सच्चिदानन्दरूपत्वात् भवेत् भ्रमरकीटवत् तीर्त्वा मोहार्णवं हत्वा रागद्वेषादिराक्षसान् योगी शान्तिः समायुक्तः आत्मा रामो विराजते सम्यक विज्ञानवान योगी स्वात्मनि एव अखिलम जगत ज्ञानचक्षुषा ईष्यते. When we read something or try to understand something, whether we have understood and whether we are practicing in our life or not, how do we know? It is something like, I am taking food. Now whether my stomach is full or not, I cannot go and ask others. It is a subjective experience. So in case of whatever we are studying, whatever we are listening, is it helping us or not? How do we know? Because it is subjective. You cannot ask anybody. Like you are sitting in meditation, you cannot ask, अब आगे क्या करूं? There is nobody. How do we know that? So, there are certain symptoms which start manifesting in us. Like when there is any disease, the disease is not known, but the symptoms of the diseases are known. So, what are the symptoms? Whether we are proceeding in the right direction, whether we have understood it correctly, how do we know? So here it is said, Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi Swatmani Eva Akhilam Jagat Pashyan. So he sees the whole world in him. That means nothing is other than him. Now if this happens, or if this is happening, what should be the symptoms? This is the inquiry. See? So we try to work on it. Now I know this hand is in me, the leg is in me, the head is in me, the stomach is in me. I have no doubt about it. How? Number one, I do not desire my hand. It is already mine. I don't desire my head. It is already mine. Meaning what? Where it is said, Akhilam Jagat Swatmani Eva Pashyan. He who is able to recognize the whole world in him. Net result is there will be no desires about the worldly things and beings. See, friends, when I have something, I cannot have desire of that thing. Be very attentive. But if that thing which I have, I may not have desire for that thing, but I will have desire for protecting that thing because it is finite. So I don't have desire about my body, I don't have desire about my hands and legs, but I have desire to protect the hands and legs. See? Now if this is what is mentioned here, Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi. Yogi Samyak, perfect. No confusion, nothing is left to be added or subtracted from understanding. Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi. Vijnanavan, he who is practicing the conversion of the information into experience through proper interaction. See, friends, those who are engaged in yoga or karma kanda or upasana, for them it is extremely difficult. They are unable to drop it because they have to do something. Upanishad clearly says, na karmana na prajaya dhanena tyage naike amritatva manashu. And this is what we do, everyone. See, tyage naike. And therefore, if our knowledge is correct, perfectly well, we will reduce the burden and the pressure of desires on our mind. Net result will be, you are at home, comfortable in every situation. Whatever is available, it is accepted cheerfully, happily. Whether it is a bed, or it is food, or it is a place to stay, everything you are at peace. Are we not at peace in our own house? Peace of mind. The moment we go to some other place, then again problem. It should be like that, it should be like that. Once a person asked me this question. In Jaipur this happened. One Amma came with me and I was, as usual, slept at night comfortably and then got up in the morning and she was sleeping in another room. So she asked me, how was your sleep? I said, is it a question or what? This is the only thing I do in my life. No, I did not have good sleep last night. How do you sleep? I said, come, I will show you. No, I could not sleep because the bed was different, the pillow was different, the light switch was different, the bed cover was different. How can you sleep like this thing? See? I said, do you know what is your problem and what is my solution? You have my house, my bed, and therefore you are only happy in that cocoon. For me, no house, no bed, everywhere apna hi hai. See, friends, we have to learn this. For that you don't have to give up anything. Only this simple practice. Wherever you are, make yourself comfortable. Don't complain. When this is practiced, then we have understood this verse. Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi Swatmani Eva Akhilam Jagat Ekam Cha Sarvamatmanam Ikshate. So Sarvamatmanam Ekam Cha Ikshate. Although the differences are seen, but there is no differentiation on account of the differences. Like we see the differences, hands, legs, everything, but there is no differentiation. So, Samyak Vijnanavan Yogi Swatmani Eva Akhilam Jagat Ekam Cha Sarvamatmanam Ikshate Jnana Chakshusha. Now what is his vision? Jnana Chakshusha. Only with proper understanding. We don't have to do anything. All the problems are only because of wrong understanding. Those wrong understanding we have to drop by right understanding. See? And nobody can help us in this. But normally what we expect from Babajis, we go and Maharaji, kindly touch my head, I have got too much headache. I can touch your head, but where it is? One person came and asked me this thing. Swamiji, I got too much headache. Please touch my head, it will be okay. So I touched his knee. He said, why? I said, Patela. Your brain is migrated to Patela. So, Sarvam Ekam Ikshate Jnana Chakshusha. And for opening the Jnana Chakshu, only one way. Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam, Nischalatatve Jivan Mukti, Bhaj Govindam, Bhaj Govindam. Nobody can help us. You may avoid taking bath. Thank you. You may avoid changing your clothes. Okay. You may not go to temple. You may not do any charity. But satsanga cannot be compromised. And that alone will slowly change our interaction with the world. Like, one lady in Kanpur told me, she said, Swamiji, I have been hearing you. On the same chapter you talk, but every time it is different. I said, it is not different. You are changing. See, friends, you all must be having this experience. As you heard first time, and then you are going through again and again, again and again. Slowly, the bud of understanding is slowly undoing. So what was not earlier appreciated, now it becomes obvious. And the result is, the cause is only satsanga. Like many people tell us, Swamiji, the best period of our life was Corona festival. Because every day, morning, evening, hammering is going on. And when this is 7 day session like here, afterwards you go from here and then, ab acha khana khayenge. All the 7 days, satsanga Ganga ji mein beh gaya. Because 7 days, hungry for good food, kachori, pakoda, chutney, achar. How important it is. But when for continuously 2 years, morning, evening, the change starts coming. Whatever you may be. The Mahatmas give example. On a rock, if for some reason, water drops, drop by drop, for a long period of time, there also a hole happens. We are not rocks. We will change. That change in us is Jnana Chakshu. So what is the change? Change is in the standpoint of life. We have to change the standpoint. Present standpoint is relative standpoint. Second standpoint is a devotee standpoint. Third standpoint is a wise man standpoint. And fourth standpoint is no stand and no point. Relax. See? Then you are merged in the absolute. Thereafter, Yogarato va bhogarato va sangarato va sangavihina yasya brahmani ramate chittam nandati nandati anandati eva. No more complaints, no more frustration, no more nothing. Relax. But the relaxation should not be laziness. See? Then, Atmaivedam Jagat Sarvam Atmanaha Anyatra Na Vidyate Mrudo Yadvad Ghatadini Swatmanam Sarvamikshate. Now the same thought is further deepened. Whatever is recognized by us as I, there cannot be hatred. Atmanastu kamaya sarvam priyam bhavati. The wife is dear to the husband not for the sake of the wife but for his own sake. The husband is dear to the wife not for the sake of the husband, for the purse sake. Very true. But we are dear to us for ourselves. See? That self is the one which includes everything and excludes nothing. This is the spiritual practice. Now, if we have to practice this, include everything, exclude nothing, how do we do this? One or two tips. Number one, don't talk differences. Don't discuss differences. Don't support differences. Don't establish differences. Whenever we talk, discuss, normally it is the differences. So how we start talking with each other? Where are you from? Oh, I am from Kerala. What about you? I am from Kashmir. Differences. Therefore, Atmaivedam Jagat Sarvam Atmanonyatra Vidyate. So what is the common factor in all of us? All of us are victimized by one speaker. Common factor. This I learned from the children in the school. I was talking to them, tried to teach something, but they taught me. What are the differences? They are very expert. Girls, boys, young, old, smart, dumb, intelligent, not intelligent, tall, short, white, black, so many things. Enough. What is the common factor? This was the common factor. We are all suffering because of you, Swamiji. Close it now, enough. So we are all one. Discover that common factor and you will be happy. See? Thereafter, such a person who has achieved this, he is, for our understanding, referred as Jivan Mukta. Jivan Mukta means what? Who are we? We are Jivan Baddha. Constantly complaining, constantly wanting the things to happen according to our choice. See, friends, if we are able to understand this basic principle, fulfillment of desires is not spiritual practice. Mind doesn't want to die. It has to survive. Like we don't want to die. Mind also doesn't want to die. So, the mind requires food. Now, what is the food of the mind? 3. Carbohydrates, proteins and fats. Fats are the past memories. Constantly talking about the past memories. Mind survives. See, you see, one of my hobby is when there is an old couple and if you are victimized before them, being a Swami you can't run away. I have to behave properly. So what I do? Chabi bhar do. You ask something to that old lady, she will tell something. The leda, he will not keep quiet. he will start contradicting her. And when he contradicts, do you think she will keep quiet? You know nothing. You always say like this thing. And then they are tutu, my, tutu. And if they are Gujarati, hutu, tutu, hutu, tutu. And for me, it is a time pass. This is how the mind survives, constantly talking about the past. This mantra I have given, this happy mantra you have known now, I will give one more mantra. Please repeat after me, put your hand on your heart if you have. 22nd October 2021. 22nd October 2021. 22nd October 2021. Now mantra diksha is over. Now, how to practice this mantra? Anything that has happened before this date, you are not going to talk. Now talk. All the time, the old stuff. But remember, this mantra will change every day. Tomorrow it will be 23rd October 2021. Practice this sincerely. Don't bring the past. Otherwise the same thing. Swamiji, do you remember you came for the marriage of my son and you blessed them and now the children are there. But you know my daughter-in-law doesn't listen to me. She is not your wife. Why she should listen to you? And then what should I do? They, okay, I listen. Do you know why people call us and talk to us? I'll tell you the secret. This happened in Guwahati, if I remember correctly. About a dozen Marwari Ammas. If I had to take next birth, which I am not going to take, I will ask God to give me a birth of a Marwadi girl in Bombay. They don't work and earn money before marriage. They spend father's money. After marriage, they spend husband's money. In the old age, they spend children's money. What more you want in life? So all these Marwari Ammas, they were sitting and I was invited for food, lunch, and gents are not interested. So, one after another question, I got so fed up. I said, look here, 2 roti, 25 question. I am not going to talk, don't give me food. No, Swamiji, please don't become angry. Last question. I said, okay, last means really last. Okay. Why we like to sit with you and talk to you? What is the reason? I said, do you want to know the reason? First of all, who listens to you? Your husband doesn't listen. Your children has written you off. Poor Babaji. खाना खाने के लिए पकड़ा सुनो and therefore you like us. At least there is some victim who is listening. And if you talk to your husband, the same thing, cut, don't cut, don't cut. Do you think he is interested in what you talk? But Babajis have this thing, they listen sincerely. Therefore you like. Second thing, you talk to somebody, your relations and all that, the moment you tell your problem, ये तो कुछ भी नहीं, मेरा ऐसा है, and they compete with your miseries and make you feel that you are less miserable than me. Babajis listen to you sincerely, They don't tell their problems, although they carry a lot of problems. And therefore you like them. Don't bring your past in the present. Your mind will starve and slowly it will die. But now you are telling the story, this happened here, this happened there. Are you not telling your past? I am hearing this question. Maharaj, any event of your life, any past event of your life, if you have learned from that event, it does not create a scar or a dent on your mind. If you have learned. And if we don't learn, then we carry the burden of the memories. Like we have touched fire in our childhood, we got it burnt, and then we have learned that fire burns. Therefore, we are not afraid of fire, but we deal with the fire in such a manner that the fire is no more a problem for us. Apply the same thing. If you know that your wife you cannot teach her, learn from her. That whatever you say, oppose. See? Anything, there is one Amma, I will not tell you the name. She has this default setting. You tell her, Amma, let us go and take food. No. Let us go and take food. So anything you say, she will say no. So once you know about it, then you will not react. No means yes. Change the definition. Relax. Then your mind will slowly die away. Past. Then the mind survives by imagining the impossible future. Keep on imagining. I want to go to Haridwar, I want to go to Gangotri, I want to go to Yamunotri. What should I do there? अपनी औकात पहचानो. Pain here, pain there, pain everywhere. And there go the vertical Ganges are available. See, don't torture yourself. Spiritual practice is not torturing. When you are young, it's okay. Go for hiking, Himalayas. But now, Aukat Paishano. Now, when we climb the 3 steps, we require oxygen cylinder. Gangotri ja rahe. And after going there, what? Oh, it's too cold. Naturally, Gangotri will not be hot. It's too cold. Don't do all these acrobatics. Everything has got its own time. Ultimately, are you at peace with yourself or not? That is important. Therefore, to kill the mind, no past, don't worry about the future. 2 things. Now the third factor the mind survives is comparison in the present. कल शाम को भी बैंगन और आज भी बैंगन. So once I was in Tamil Nadu for few days, maybe about a week or 10 days. And South India means what? Idli, dosa, vada, all the same thing. And I got so fed up of idli and dosa. I was dreaming that I am sleeping with dosa on. See? And for sleeping, pillow or idli. So fed up. And then I reached Guwahati. Those days, no flights. I used to go by train. It took about 2.5, 3 days. I reached a Jain family who were my host. I reached in the afternoon at about 3 o'clock. So Amma said, Swamiji, this is neither lunch nor dinner time, so I'll give you some snacks. Dinner you take properly. I said, all right. I sat there. She said, close your eyes. Surprise for you. I said, all right. and surprise idli. So that day I spoke to idli. Which flight you have taken came before me. See, friends, try these three things. At this very moment, all of you are divine. When you are happy, you are neither a man nor animal. You are neither rich nor poor. The real spiritual practice is be happy. See, friends, the jokes are not meant for laughing but to discover. When you are happy, you are nobody. When you are happy, you are nowhere. When you are happy, when you are never, you are only happiness. This is what Atmabodh is. Jivan muktastu tad vidwan. This is Jivan Mukti. Jivan Mukti doesn't mean you are given up every clothes, become naked and why Jivan Mukta. No, it is Kapda Mukta. What you put on, what you don't put on is not important. So, Jivan Muktastu Tadvidvan, Purvopadhi Gunan Stajet. Purva Upadhi Gunan. What is the Upadhi that we are carrying? Upadhi of our sense organs, slavery to the sense organs. Upadhi of our mind, constantly miserable, frustrated, angry. Upadhi of our intellect, arrogance, holier than thou. See? Purva Upadhi Gunan Stajet. The limitations of the indriyas, the mind and the intellect, they are dropped. In third chapter of Bhagwan says, Tasmat tvam indriyani adho niyamya bhartarshava papmanam prajayena dhyana vijnana nashanam. So real spiritual practice begins from controlling our sense organs. That is important. And among the sense organs, I told you two in one, the tongue. Control. You will see a tremendous change will start appearing in you. Satchidananda Rupatvan, then our divine nature will start happening. Why I repeated this thing is for understanding the 50th verse. Tirtva moharnavam hatva Ragadveshadi Rakshasan Yogi Shanti Samayuktaha Atma Ramo Virajate. Now see the step by step. Tirtva Moharnavam, having crossed the ocean of delusion. What is the ocean of delusion? The world is real. I am body. I have possessions. I have relations. I have responsibility. Tirtva moharnavam. See, friends. So should we live and go everywhere? Wherever you will go, there you will create samsara. You don't have to go anywhere. See, many years before, when I was going to Uttar Kashi, on the way somewhere we stopped for a cup of tea. And the name of that shop was Ganesh Pan Bidi Shop. And the shopkeeper was a Babaji. Long beard and ochre robes and beard. So I said, Babaji, Sashtang Dandot. No, Maharaj, don't say that. I said, okay, withdrawn. No argument. He said, I am not a Swami. Actually, he told his story. I was so fed up because of my wife. And finally, I decided I should go away. But when I came to Himalayas, I found with the ochre robe qualification, you get everything here. So I did it. I was getting food in Annakshetra, no problem. But I was thinking what I am going to do, why not do something? And then I started this Pan Bidi shop. Now I am happy. See? Leaving the place and going anywhere has no meaning. Wherever you are, whenever you are, whatever you are, be 100%. That's it. Therefore, Tirtva Moharnavam, this delusion that if I change the place, if I change the people, if I change the situation, then the things will change. We have to change. The world will remain as it is. One of my NRI friend was driving from Mumbai to Pune. Those days, the national highway, express highway was not there. So when he was driving, suddenly a buffalo satsangi group was going, crossing. And you must have seen, buffaloes are Jivan Mukta. They have no hurry, nothing to do, nowhere to go. And comfortably run. And this NRI got so frustrated, stopped the car. Somebody, what is this? I said, buffaloes. Why they are here? I said, do you think I am buffalo? You ask them. So he honked. Wah. Buffalo looked at him. So what? He got so frustrated. India will never improve. See? One buffalo has come and you have become national. India will never improve. Then I told him, I said, look here, my friend. Who has the driving license, you or the buffalo? It is your responsibility to change yourself, not the world. Those who want to change the world, they will utterly fail in life. Our Nisargadatta Maharaj used to say, those who wanted to save this world, they were shaved off. This world has always been like this. There is nothing new in this world. Keep this principle in life. Nothing new. Same thing is repeated again and again. Upanishad says, Purvam evam akalpayat. It's nothing new. Same thing again and again repeated. Like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then again Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Again same thing. What is new in this? Birth, growth, diseases, old age, death. Then again birth. What is new? Health, disease, friends, enemies, good, bad. This is the fabric of this world. You cannot change it. You have to change. See, friends, this is Tirtva Moharnavam. Having thus gone beyond the impact of this delusion under which we are suffering by giving a validity to the illusion of appearance. Tirtva Moharnavam. Arnava means the ocean. And it is the Moha Arnava, the ocean of delusion. Infinite. And if we were to really work on it, start working on yourself. This is where most of us fail in life. We want to improve our children. We want to improve our in-laws. We want to improve our mother-in-law. We want to improve our daughter-in-law. This has never happened in life. See? Then what is to be done? You change. How can we change? Learn from Sita Amma. Why Sita ji has gone with Bhagwan Ram to forest? Or else she has to face 3 mother-in-laws at home. She thought it is better to be in the forest than to be with 3 of them simultaneously. Relax, relax, relax. Tirtva Moharnavam. Then Hatva Raga Dveshadi Rakshasan. You know what is the meaning of this word Rakshasa? If you read it the other way around, it becomes what? Sakshara. Sakshara means educated. Rakshasa means educated illiterates. You will see, educated people are more miserable than the average people. You see here Ganges, these village ladies come, they sit on the step. Earlier person has done the puja, they take Ganges water, wash it away, that puja gone, then they will sit there and then they will do the same puja. But so with great devotion. They are not showing to anybody, hey, photo nikalo. They are doing it sincerely. And they are happy about it. Watch their face, how they are happily moving. The other day we were sitting there, some ladies were moving. There was one round figure. I like fat people. Have you seen any fat person miserable? You can imagine laughing Buddha, bony. He cannot laugh. See? So, one group of 3-4 ladies was going on. And there was one nice round figure. And the moment I saw her, I felt so happy. I said, Amma, how are you? Big laugh. I am all right, family. And then all other people told that she keeps us happy throughout our day and night. But the agarbatti brand, Arey Rama, khao. Instead of eating fat and carbohydrate, they eat proteins. These protein eaters are thin. So what they do? They eat the head and the brain of the husband. Protein. Khao Maharaj. Tirtva moharnavam hatva raga dveshadi rakshasan. Don't get lost in argument and logic. Raga dvesha. Whatever I want, that only should happen. You are not God. What should be the approach? Whatever happens is for our good. Jo thari rai, so mari rai. Give yourself minimum choice. You will be happy, happy, happy. More the choice, more the miseries. Lesser the choice, lesser the miseries. No choice, no miseries. You must have heard also these days, this is the new fashion which has come. And always everything starts from USA. I know one girl, she was fed up of remaining as a girl. Whatever reason. So she got herself operated and she is no man, John. See? Now such a person can never be made happy because you are not accepting what you are. See? In old age, looking old is a glory. In the old age, looking young is a tragedy for the world. See? It is so important to know. But we are constantly trying to oppose than what we are. That is Raga Dveshadi Sankula. So I like this, I don't like this. I like, no. Rising above the likes and dislikes is spiritual practice. Accept the world as it is. You will be ever cheerful. But see the world. Those who have got straight hair, they put rollers and make their hair in kind of circles. And those who have got circular hair, like our friends from Africa, they will make, they put some catch and they go and sit in front of that, beauty parlor, 2 hours, 3 hours. The marriage is of those 2 fools and they people are spending a lot of time. See? It was raining heavily like last 2-3 days and it became evening also, darkness. So one lady came to her house, she knocked the door and then the husband opened the door, closed. I don't know who is coming. Again she knocked loudly, and he went with a view to scold her. The moment he opened, she said, "How dare you close? Oh, it is you." Because of the heavy rains, originality came out. Raga Dveshadi Sankula. Whatever you are, be what you are. Don't have to do anything. See, friends, we want to improve God's creation. Tirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi sankulan. Ragadveshadi rakshasan. Then yogi shanti samayuktaha. He is the yogi. Shanta. Relax, relax, relax. Shanta. We struggle in 2-3 places. One is we try to prove something to somebody. Do not do that. Be yourself. It's so important. Don't try to prove anything to anybody in this world. Be answerable to your own conscience, not to the world. Are you at peace with yourself or not? And if we are at peace with ourselves, we will be at peace with everybody. Therefore, yogi shanti samayuktaha. Therefore, after every mantra, there are 3 shantis. Om shanti, shanti, shanti. One shanti is for the body. Second shanti is for the subtle body. Third shanti is for the casual body. The ajnana, anandamaya kosh, ignorance, wrong notions. Unless they are quietened, we will continue to suffer in life. Yogi shanti samayuktaha. Then Atma Ramo virajate. As a result of this, the divine will start manifesting in you. So what is covering the manifestation of the divinity that we are? One is Moha Arnava. Now this covering we have to understand very clearly. The waves cover the ocean. And the ocean covers the waters. So what is happening? We are seeing the ocean, but we are talking about the waves. We are seeing the waters, but we are talking about the ocean. So the superimpose is becoming real and the substratum is hidden. See? Like this example I had given, one of my friend, once we were going by a cruise somewhere, and I was standing nicely near the dock and watching the birds coming from there, sitting on the deck and again going back, and watching the beautiful place. So my friend says, "Sahaji, what are you watching?" I said, "Nothing, I am in meditation." "Okay, I will ask you one question." I said, "Yes, it is not your fault. Ask." He said, "How much deep the water will be here in the ocean?" Can you imagine? I said, "I don't answer stupid questions." He said, "What is the stupidity in that?" I said, "Water is not in the ocean. Then ocean is in the water." He says, "Swamiji, when the Vedanta will get away from you?" Think. Is ocean an object in which there is water? Think. Is gold in the ornaments? No. Ornaments are in the gold. This is called viparya. Our present viparya is, I am in the body. The truth is, the body is in me. See, friends. So if I am in the body, then the world begins inside outside. Like this hall is in the space. But if we are conditioned by the hall, then we will say, I am inside the hall and Ganges are outside the hall. So inside outside illusion is only because of this wrong, rather perverted understanding. So we go and ask the jeweler, is there gold in this thing? No, there is no gold. In the gold, the ornaments are superimposed. Therefore, this is moharnavam tirtva. Let us start looking at the world as we were told earlier. Atmanneva akhilam jagat pashyan. The whole world is in me, but I am not in them. All colors and forms are in my vision, but vision is not influenced by the colors and forms. All the sense organs are in the mind. Mind is not influenced by the sense organs. All the raga, dvesha, likes, dislikes, they are in the mind, but intellect is not influenced by the raga and dvesha because of the wisdom or the discrimination. And the intellect is in the life. Life is not influenced by manifestation of the intellect or no. Whether we are awake or we are in deep sleep. Deep sleep, intellect is sleeping. In awakening, intellect is awake. In both the cases, principle of life is common. In the same manner, whether manifestation or no manifestation, we continue to be what we are. See, friends, tirtva moharnavam. You know, one of the difficulty that every student has to go through, he tries to understand. Don't understand. Upanishad very clearly tells, यदि मन्य से सुवे देती दहर मेवापि नूनम त्वं वेत्त ब्रह्मणो रूपम. If you start imagining that I understood, then you have gone wrong. Because what was told? न तत्र चक्षुर गच्छति न वाक् गच्छति न मनः न विद्मः न विजानीमः यथा एतदनुशिष्यात्. What is the truth cannot be spoken of because all your faculties become important. But then Guru Maharaj, how did your Guru tell you? That I can tell you. What did your Guru tell you, sir? The Guru Maharaj says, Anya devatat viditat atha aviditat adi. The truth is other than the known and the unknown. What is the truth is not told. What does it mean? Work on it. What is known? The effects are known. What is unknown? The cause is unknown. Other than the known and the unknown, cause and effect. If I want to drop cause and effect, forget about the parents' cause. Forget about the children effects. See, cause is unmanifest, effects are manifest. The truth is other than manifestation, unmanifestation. See, known, what is known? Waking and dream, known. Deep sleep, unknown. Aham kimapi na janami. The truth is other than the known and the unknown, other than waking, dream and deep sleep. What it is never told because it cannot be told. It is not a subject matter of speech. Yato vacho nivartante aprapya manasasa. And therefore, maunam vyakhya prakatita para brahma tattvam yuvanam. That was the reason why Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi did not feel the need to talk. It is not that he was not observing mauna. Many of us have this notion that Ramana Maharshi was observing mauna. No. He has nothing to talk. This is that. Kathopanishad, etad vaitat. We are wide awake. everything is experience, but like the space, undisturbed. But normally for spirituality means sit in a most uncomfortable posture, close the eyes. There is one text, Tripura Rahasya, one of the most wonderful texts. There, the wife is a guru and the husband is a disciple. And the husband was taught by the wife, and then he thinks he has understood, and then he is sitting in meditation. And then she comes and sits next to him on the bed where he was sitting for meditation, and touches him and hugs him, and he says, "What are you doing? Don't you see I am in meditation? How come you get involved in these worldly things? You have taught me, but now don't disturb. I am in meditation." She starts laughing. "Why are you laughing?" She said, "What do you get when you close the eyes that you lose when you open the eyes?" See how true it is. Upanishads, aheyam anupadeyam. Neither can you reject the truth. Therefore you can never gain the truth. Praptasya prapti. Like yesterday example, swakantha bharanam yatha. Like our any necklace etc. goes here and there and we start searching where it is. And when we get it, I got it. That time watch those expression. That is the expression of realization. Therefore realized people look funny. Like when we find something which is in our own hand. What I realize. So all realized people are funny people. In our definition. Tirtva moharnavam hatva ragadveshadi rakshasan shanti yogi shanti samayuktaha. Now see who is the yogi? Shanti samayuktaha. Not the one who is struggling. Yoga chittavritti nirodha, chittavritti nirodha. Don't fight with your mind. Why should we stop the chittavritti? See, our struggle is, I should be open, but I should not see. Eyes are meant for seeing. Ears are open, but I should not hear. They are meant for hearing. Mind is meant for thinking. Why should we be afraid of thinking? Wrong thinking cannot be suspended by not thinking. Wrong thing can be corrected by proper thinking. And it is for this satsangatve nisangatvam nisangatve nirmohatva. Therefore, yogi is not the one who is believing in twisting the body but not straightening the mind. We have to quieten the mind through understanding. And what is that understanding? Let there be any disturbance or ability to not get disturbed is yoga. See? But you must have seen many places in the yoga or meditation thing, there are many courses. Crash course in meditation. First level course in meditation. Second level course in meditation. And they put a board outside. Meditation in progress, don't disturb. Bracket, we are already disturbed. And all giving, switch off the lights. And then so many details, this kind of asana, that kind of asana, and in that only we are lost. Relax, man. Yogi Shanta. This Shanti is not against Ashanti. We know only these two of them, Shanti and Ashanti. But this yogi Shanti is Prashanti. You know, Satya Sai Baba's place was called as Prashanti Nilayam. Nilayam is abode. Prashanti, where presence and absence of disturbances are mutually nullified. What remains is the truth. Prashanti. So, yogi Shanti Samayuktaha. Then Atma Rabo Virajate. So the self is this, which is supporting the waking and the dream disturbances, which is supporting the absence of disturbances of the deep sleep, and yet beyond both. Anya devatat viditat atha aviditat adi. Other than the known and the unknown. Other than the joy and the sorrows. Other than the disturbances and quietness. Other than the gain and the loss. Other than the friends and enemies. Other than the all dvandvas, pairs of complementary opposites. That is Atma Ramo Virajate. He is reveling in his divine experience. This is what is the yogi. Anybody has got the mantra phone? You may forget the mantra, but I will not allow you. In the dream you will start. Koi fikr nahi. Ready?
Life is a time pass, क्या फर्क पड़ता है, कोई दिक्कत नहीं, पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो भारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go. देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना. Who asked you live at zero complaint level? मौज में रहो, be happy.
Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.